Hi everyone, today let's solve the problem number 374, guess number higher or lower. So what the question states here, we are playing a guessing game. A number is picked between 1 to n. See here in the example we have been given n, right? So we have to pick in between 1 to n. So just give me a second here. Yeah, 1 to n. We have to pick the number between 1 to n. So we must guess it using the API guess int of num. Guess int of num, right? So we must guess it using the API guess int of number. So this one basically we must guess it using the API guess int of num, which returns 0. If the guessed number is correct, we have to return 0 if it is correct, right? So and we have to return -1 if it is too high, if it is too high, and we have to return 1 if it is low, if it is too low, right? So 0 we have to return if it is correct, and 1 -1 we have to return if it is high, and 1 we have to return if it is low. So we have to return the correct number using a few guesses as possible. We have to return the correct number using as few guesses as possible. We have to return the correct number using as few guesses as possible. So I'll just read out the question aloud again. Just listen to this one. We are playing a guessing game. A number is picked between 1 to n. A number is picked between 1 to n. We must guess it using the API guess integer of number, which returns 0 if it is correct, -1 if it is high, and 1 if it is low, right? So we have to return the correct number using as few guesses as possible, as few guesses as possible. So this is the question, very easy to understand, right? So here n we have been given 10, and pick we have to given 6 here. So the correct number means here the correct number, or this one, yeah, correct number is 6 here in this case. We have to pick 6, right? So here we have to pick 1, so the correct number output is 1. Here we have to pick again 1, the output is 1. So here I hope the question and the question part is completely clear basically, along with the examples. They have given us fantastic examples just for the sake of understanding, right? So I hope the question part is completely clear. Next, let's do one thing. Let's quickly discuss the approach followed by the complexities, and then let's write the code. So let's come to the approach. Let's consider the same example, the first example that they have given in the question, right? So this one I'm speaking of, right? Pick n equals 10, this one pick equals 6. So what we'll be doing before discussing this one, we will be going with a binary search for this particular question. So we'll be going with a binary search approach, right? So as we need to search for 6, so between 1 to 10 we have to search 6, right? So here in this case we'll be going with a binary search in the range 1 to 10, because n equals 10 we have been given, and it starts with 1 they have given in the question. So range is 1 to 10. So it starts with low. Initially low 1 to 10, we are going with the range 1 to 10, right? So initially low will be assigning low to the first index, nothing but 1, and high will be quite obviously 10, the last one, the last one, right? So high will be 10 here, and we have to calculate mid. So when we calculate mid, we get mid 5. Quite obviously, the mid 1 to 10. The mid when we calculate low plus high by 2, right? So here the mid will be 5. So we have guessed 5. We have guessed 5, right? So we will return 1 here in this case, because for low we need to return 1. If it is high, we need to return -1. If it is correct, then we have to return 0. So in this case, it is low. We need 6, right? So this is too low. So we will return 1. So what we'll do, as it is low, we have to search right. Means when it is low, we have to go with low equals mid plus 1, nothing but right. Right equals mid plus 1, sorry. So this one we have to go with this one. What we'll do, we'll search for the next value. The next value search equals right, we'll do mid plus 1, low is 6. So after 5, quite obviously 5, 6, 7. So after 5, so within 1 to, so this one just consider 1 to 5, this one just consider to 10. So after 5, quite obviously 6 is there, right? Here after 5, quite obviously 6 is there. So next number is 6. Next number is 6, right? Now low is 6. So next mid is 8. Next mid is 8. 5 plus 6, this one. 5 plus 6, not 5 plus 6 basically. Just give me a second here. 6 plus 7, basically 6 plus 7. So now mid is 8. We are guessing 8. We have to return minus 1. We have to return minus 1. 6 plus 7 here. 6 plus 7 by 2, nothing but this one 13 we get. So basically it will be 8. Sorry, not the 6 plus 7, basically here mid is 8. We have to guess, we have guessed 8 now. So 8, as we have got the 8 here, 8 is greater than this one 6. So we have to return minus 1 for 8. We have to return, suppose consider 8 is here, we have got 8, so we have to return minus 1 in this case, right? So we have to return minus 1 in this case. Then we'll search left. Now high is 7. Now left equals high equals 7. Now mid equals 6. Mid equals 6. Now mid equals 6, and we have to we have guessed 6. As we have guessed 6, we will return 0, because we have to this one go with the mid value itself, right? So we have to go with the mid value itself, as we have to pick the number 6 here. As we have to pick the number 6. So now we have mid equals 6. We have guessed 6. So we will return 0, because mid equals 6. So the value that we need to pick is also 6. So in this case, we'll return 0, right? So we found the pick, or we have found the pick here. So this is it for the approach. We are applying pure binary search. So here I got confused, sorry. So mid is not 6 plus 7, this one by 2. So here in this case, mid will be considering 8. So guess is 8. So we'll return minus 1, because this is high. Next step, so left equals high equals this will be 7 basically, right? Next step it will be 7. So next what we'll do, mid equals 6, then we will guess 6. So it is correct, basically the number that we need to pick is also 6, which matches with this one. So we have found a pick according to with the binary search, right? So here this is fine. So I hope the approach part is completely clear, along with the this one, what do we call, I hope the approach part is completely clear. Before hopping into writing the code, let's do one thing. Let's quickly discuss the complexities, right? So complexities, what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity would be big O of logarithmic n. The time complexity would be big O of logarithmic n. So why it is log n? Because we divide the range in half. We divide the range into halves, right? So here in this case, we divide the range, this one, we divide the range in half every time. So because we are making use of the binary search, we are dividing the this one, what do we call, range into half every time. And one more thing, what will be the space complexity here? So this is time complexity logarithmic, and we know when we perform the binary search, what will be the space complexity? Space complexity would be big of n, big of 1, because we are making use of, we will be making use of the constant space. So we'll not be making use of any extra memory. So the space complexity would be big of 1. So the time complexity would be big of logarithmic and n, and the space complexity would be big of 1 for the code that we'll be writing in the future. So this is it for the complexities part. Now we are completely familiar with the complexities and the approach. Let's start writing the code, right? So initially, what shall I do? Let's go with the start and the end range. So start int low equals, let me initialize this one to 1, and also end range is nothing but here high. Let me initialize this one to n, 1 to n, right? Accordingly with the question. Next, let's perform pure binary search here. While low, or let me write low here, low less than or equal to high here. So within the while condition, so we have to prevent the integer flow. Let's calculate the mid here. Int mid equals low plus high minus low by 2. This is fine. Next step is we have to call the API with the mid value. Nothing but I'll be making use of the result variable or the answer variable. You can use anything. I'll just go with the result equals. So in our case, accordingly with the condition, accordingly with the approach, so we are finding the element every time by making use of the mid that we saw in the approach, right? That is the reason I got confused somewhere, right? And in the last but one step. So here I am assigning the result to guess of mid initially. So let's, we have three conditions here. So if We have found the correct guess. If we have found the correct guess, then we have to return mid. If the guess is high, then we have to move left. Sorry, and if the guess is low, then we have to move right. Means we have to move the right pointer if the guess is too low. We have to move the left pointer if the guess is too high. And if we go with the correct value, or if correct guess is found, then if you have made a correct guess, then we have to return mid. So let's write these three conditions by making use of if else, right? So here in this case it will be if result. So let me copy the result, right? So here copy the result. If result equals 0, then we have to return mid. This is fine. So else, if result less than 0, then what we will do, we'll go with high equals mid minus 1. So if the guess is too high, then we are moving the left pointer. Else what we do, if the guess is too low, then we have to move the right pointer, right? So this one will be low equals mid plus 1. So I hope this part is clear. This is it for the code. Basically final step is, they have given that if we cannot find the guess, I mean if we cannot find the value, if we cannot pick the value, then we have to return -1. Means the control should never reach here, right? So the control should never reach here if the input is valid at any cost, right? So let's return -1 in this case. So this is it for the code. Let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. So here I have given let instead of int JavaScript. So just give me a second. Let me hit the run button again. So here you can clearly see the sample test cases are getting passed. Means the code works absolutely correct in this case. I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the complexities and the approach. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.